Welcome back, friends. In today's video, what we will do is we will start the phase 3 and phase 4 of ArcoLinux learning path. In the last video, we have already covered the different window managers, the different types of window managers, the history of the window managers, the technicalities behind the window managers. So for that, I have shared you one bachelor's level thesis. So the link of the thesis, the links to the history of the different window managers, the comparative of the different window managers. So all those links, the manuals for the IceWM window manager has been shared in the last video. You can check it out. So though it is a brief, but it points you in the right direction. So you can use those directions and start learning in depth about the different window managers. And of course, after the two phases, that is phase 3 and phase 4 of ArcoLinux learning path are completed, I will do one detailed review of IceWM window manager. It is on popular demand from some of our users, so I had to oblige the users because they are regular users, they are regular viewers, they are our subscribers. So friends, this is the benefit of subscribing. If you subscribe, then I am obliged to cover all the videos that you demand. Of course, those who are not subscriber, I will also listen to them, but it makes me feel more obliged to listen to the subscribers. It is quite natural. So please subscribe quickly. I know many of the users are regularly watching my videos. Thank you very much. So try to make a further connection with me. I would very much like to interact with you, and let us go together on a journey of knowledge. So in the phase 3, we will take a look at other desktops and TWMs, that is the tiling window managers. Some will be new, some will not make any sense, some will be just too complex yet. We can choose the following desktops: CWM, FV, WM3, IceWM, JWM. JWM is, I think, Joe's window manager. LXQT, everybody knows. OpenBox is also quite popular. UK UI is, at least I have not used. Then we can choose a tiling window manager: Awesome, BSWM, DWM, HLWM, i3, Qtile, Spectre WM, Xmonad. So for that you can use the ArcoLinuxB ISO that we have used in the earlier phase, that is the phase 2. But I'm thinking that let us use the ArcoLinuxB Xtended ISO, because that ISO will also contain all the TWMs also. So no need of using the two ISOs. Let us use one ISO, it will cover everything. And in the phase 4, since now you have got all the notions of many desktops and TWMs, you can easily find your way in their setting managers or configs. It is time to make the things complex. So you can use ArcoLinux Quick Tool and the Calamus installer to mix desktops and TWMs on the same PC. You will experience that some desktops will look off, but you will have to find the knowledge online to overcome that. So what we will do is, when we install the multiple desktops, the configs files get mixed up, so there is a hodgepodge, and you might find some of the panels of the desktop are following the configs of some other desktop. So it creates sometimes it is very, what we can say, irregular or disarranged look to the desktop. So that is the beauty. So you have to garner enough knowledge from online to overcome all those problems and to correct the desktops. So though the desktops and TWMs are mixed, you have to correct their configs so all the desktops look like they should, even though they are running on the same machine. So what we will do is we will mix the phase 3 and phase 4. So in two videos we can do that. So one will be the installation, and in the detailed review we will check after the configs whether the configs are okay or the desktops have mixed up, so that we will check, and if it is mixed up, then how to overcome it. So that will be the subject of the next video from this video. So now let us start. I have already downloaded the yes. So I have already downloaded the ISO. So this is the downloaded ISO of ArcoLinuxB Extended version 22.06.07. So let us start. Open edit boxes. Use the Arch template. Click next. In resource allocation, give 4 GB. And size, since now I think we will install 3 desktops, let us give it a bigger size. Let us give it 30 GB. Create. Use the first option. Okay, so now we are booted into the OpenBox live desktop. So we can verify as look here, it is giving the name. It is OpenBox. This is the welcome app, ArcoLinux. First we have to do update the mirrors. You can see the CPU usage, it is quite low. It just spikes and then it comes down. So now it is just 1 or 2%. So OpenBox is very frugal. So now the mirror updation is done. So we will not run the gparted. We have done it many times. Nor we will use the easy install method, because we have already done it in the last 2 phases and it is very easy. It is really easy. So no need to repeat the easy part. We will do the difficult part, that is the advanced installation. So click on the advanced installation. It will start the CalMRS installer. So in the last 2 phases we have used the default kernel, LTS kernel and hardened kernel. So this time we will use the Zen kernel and we will use the Intel microcode, because this is an Intel based system. Similarly for the drivers, we will use the Intel video drivers. We will not use Novio, AMD GPU and the ATI drivers. We will directly use the VESA video drivers and the Open Chrome video drivers. Click next. So I am planning to install KDE desktop plus OpenBox and one tiling manager. So for that, what I will do is I will select the SDDM, or we can go with the light DM also. So let us do the only SDDM right now. This is the display manager, and then we will go ahead and now the desktop selection is there. So first, yes, IceWM is there. Then we go down, the OpenBox is also there, and the Plasma desktop is there. Now we have to hit next. In the ArcoLinux meta packages, I will install one. ArcoLinux application, we will require the ArcoLinux quick tool. In the theming, we can go with the ArcoLinux Arc themes, creative, Git, this is enough. And ArcoLinux wallpapers, this is enough. And in the SDDM themes, we can go with the, let us use the futuristic Git. Okay, and then we have to click next. In the communication, we already use Pidgin, we have used Teams and Telegram. So let us select Slack or what we do. Also we have done, I think Zoom also we have used. So let us use Slack desktop this time. And for the remote connection app, we use the KRDC, that is the K remote desktop client. For that is for the KDE desktop. And development, we will keep it blank. In the office, last time we have done LibreOffice Steel or the LibreOffice Stable. Then we used OnlyOffice also. So this time we will go with the OpenOffice. And for the PDF applications, if we want, we can add the PDF arranger, but let us keep it blank this time. Let us go ahead. In the fonts, let us use the awesome fonts. That is good enough. In the audio software section, we have used the Audacious last time, and Clementine also. So, and Praga one time. So 3 players you have done. So let us go with the Audacious this time, along with the Audacious plugins. No, sorry. We will go with the Audacity. Sorry, last time we had done Audacious with Audacious plugin. So this time we go with the Audacity. And video software, let us use Celluloid. Last time we have done, I think, once we had done Kodi, once we had done OBS Studio, and once we had done, I think, KDE Live also. So this time Celluloid. In the browsers, we have already done Firefox, Adblock Plus, Opera. So this time let us go with Vivaldi. And for the downloaders, we have already used KTorrent and Transmission GT. So let us go with the ARIA 2. Then next, themes are there. So let us use ArcoLinux Suite theme. That is good. Or okay. What we can do is we use with go with the Fluent KDE theme. Maybe okay. Okay, let us go with the Fluent KDE theme. Or you want to use ArcoLinux? Okay, one theme is good enough. Let us go with the Fluent KDE theme. And in the icons, go with the Fluent icon theme. So that will match the theme. And in the cursors, let us go with the Oxyneon and X cursor flatbed theme. And in the Sardi icons, let us go with, let me check out. Yes, let us go with the Sardi mono papyrus icon. Click next. In the graphics, we have already done Digicam, and I think GIMP has been selected last 2 times. So let us and Krita also, I think I use once. So let us go with the Inkscape this time. Games we will keep blank. Same for the okay. So for terminals, let us use Tilix. Last time we had done console, and then once we had used Termite and Alacrity. So this time we will go with Tilix. And in file managers, of course, Dolphin will be there. So for the OpenBox PCman FM, that is the PCman file manager will be good. Let us go ahead now. In the disk utilities, last time we had done image writer and etcher. So this time we go with Ventoy. HP lip printing, we can go yes. And for the accessibility features, standard is on board. It is required. You require one on-screen keyboard. And then for utilities for timeshift and ButterFS, let us go with Grub ButterFS. Last time we had done timeshift, so this time we will go with ButterFS Assistant, Grub ButterFS, Snapper Support, Snap Pack, Complete. And if you want, we can go with the Snapper tools also. But let us skip it. We will not install the Snapper tools. Snapper support, Snapper is good enough. This is only demonstration purpose. Oh, Snap Pack we will not use. That is, I think, That is the software snap or what? We will just keep it unchecked, and we will not select any utilities for Android, iOS, not nor any utilities for benchmarking. In the application installers, let us use app image launcher and Flatpak. That is good enough. In power management, we will use uPower. For backlight, we have used ACP light and brightness control last time. So let us go with light this time. And for utilities for hardware discovery, let us use the GSmart control and NV top this time. Accessories, let us use for accessories what we will use. Font manager, let us go for the font manager. Git, password manager, privacy, I will keep it unchecked, and same for the VirtualBox and VMware. ArcoLinux development also I will keep off. So now the local selection, it is done automatically properly. Now we will go ahead. For the keyboard model, select India. Select in English India with rupee. Let us use erase this option. So in the last 3 videos we have done no swap, once with swap with no Hibernate, and once swap with Hibernate. So this time we will go with snap to file, and bootloader location will be the MBR of the virtual HDD. Now hit next, create your name, input your safe password, use same password for admin account, hit next, check the summary if it is right. If it is right, you have to confirm install. The installation starts, you have to wait back till it completes. The internet should be good, otherwise you will have trouble installing, or it will take very long to install. The installation is now finished and we stop our video here. In the next video, we will check out the desktops and window managers install, and we will try to install further desktops and Windows Manager using the Arch Tweak tool. So thank you for being with us during the course of this video. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to press the bell button, otherwise you will lose the new videos that are uploaded every day. And with this video, the phase 3 is completed. In the next video, we will check out the desktops that are installed during this video, that is the phase 3, and we will further add some more desktops and window manager. That will be the phase 4, and after the next video is complete, the phase 3 and phase 4 will be totally complete. Then we will move on towards phase 5. Bye bye, see you in the next video.